What's going on, people? It's the Bear here once again. Now, look, let me say this first of all. I may make a few Aaron Paul people upset what I'm about to say, but I gotta be real. Here's the reason why El Camino was made in the first place: to make Aaron Paul relevant again. Now, hear me out. The series finale of Breaking Bad was in 2013. After that, Bryan Cranston went out, made some movies, you know, he became a superstar, got a lot of money. Where was Aaron Paul at? Everything that damn near Aaron Paul did was trash. He made a movie, Need for Speed. I can't even think of what the hell the name was. I think it was Need for Speed, or maybe just a name, Need for Speed. I don't know. But he did a Hulu original. Nobody knows about it. The Need for Speed movie. Nobody cares. Everything Aaron Paul did after Breaking Bad, nobody cared about him. So here it is, 2019, 6 years after the series finale, and he's making a Breaking Bad movie because everybody only knows Aaron Paul as Jesse Pinkman. That's about it. They don't know him from anything else. While Bryan Cranston is out here doing big things, here's Aaron Paul, trying to be relevant. And I think that's the reason why El Camino was made. I think that's the reason why. Now, let me get into the story of Jesse Pinkman. And this is the reason why I think that nobody cared about Jesse Pinkman after he done rolled away in the El Camino. Nobody gave a damn. Jesse Pinkman was a fuck up. And I'm going to explain many reasons why I believe he was a fuck up from the beginning. Let me say this. It's not going to be in order of what happened in sequence, whatever. I'm just going to explain a few facts from watching Breaking Bad. Okay? The first reason why Jesse Pinkman was a fuck up. Okay? Walter White gave Jesse Pinkman his life savings. It was like, I don't know, it was quite a bit of money that Walter White gave, Jesse to go get an RV. What did Jesse do? He went to the strip club and spent damn near all the money, okay? And then at 6 o'clock in the morning, he sits there thinking to himself, shit, I only got $1,700 left. How I'm gonna get an RV? And Combo came with the idea of saying, hey, you want an RV? I can go get it for you. He went to his parents' house and basically Combo took their parents' RV, his parents' RV, and Jesse gave him the money. That's how he got the RV in the first place. Okay? And it was a piece of shit RV, but whatever. But he went to the strip club with the money. Come on now. Buying all this expensive fucking champagne and shit. But anyway, that's one thing. His parents, Jesse's parents, didn't even want him around. Okay? They didn't even want him around. They called him, he stayed the night, I think he stayed the night or two over there at his parents' house or whatever. Because I'm thinking they was estranged for a while. The parents caught him with one small little joint of a roach and wanted to kick him out. Hell, the parents didn't even want him around his own brother. Okay? Because they knew that Jesse was a fuck up. They knew that Jesse was going to do something stupid, in which he did. Okay? So that's another reason. His relationships. Jesse Pinkman's relationships didn't last long. You know what I'm saying? I mean, come on, man. He was with this one, I think it was a Puerto Rican chick or whatever. That didn't last. I don't know what really. I can't go back to really thinking of what happened with that one. Um, Damn, I should know it too. But something happened to break them up. Okay, and then he was with the other gothic chick, the one that was Jesse's landlord or whatever the case, manager or whatever the case may be. Jesse Pinkman had like $460,000 that Walter White gave him, right? That the gothic chick basically blackmailed Walter to get. All they had to do, okay, was, they were talking about leaving the country, whatever the case may be. And all they had to do was not smoke for one fucking night. And they smoked, and she OD'd. Okay? They was talking about going to a different country or something like that. All they had to do was not smoke one fucking night. She fucking ODs, and that ruins their whole plans. That ruins the whole thing. Oh my God. The house that Jesse was staying in had hobos and shit. All kind of people that was all meth heads and whatever the case may be. And they fucked the whole house up. And Jesse had his money stolen that was in a duffel bag. Okay, which the guy, the Philadelphia cop, I forget his fucking name, whatever, found him and tied him up and shit, and told Jesse that this was the guy, you should know this guy because he was in your house for the past few days, whatever the case may be. This was the guy that stole your money. You should know, I mean, his whole house, they was sitting up there, they was writing all this graffiti on the walls and shit like that or whatever. Jesse he was always a fuck up. And even Walter White gave Jesse $5 million. $5 million that he earned that fucking money. What did Jesse do? He goes out and throws the fucking money out of the fucking window to all these different people's houses. Just throws the fucking money out of the window. I mean, come on, man. Jesse was always nobody gave a shit about Jesse. I don't know why this El Camino, I don't know why really. But I what I'm thinking? It's not about Jesse. It's more about Aaron Paul being relevant again. It was more about that. That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking that's the only reason why they even made it. Did anybody really give a damn when Jesse in the last episode, when he rode off, did anybody give a shit? Did anybody really care when the bikers kicked his ass after they was in the desert or whatever the case may be, and Jesse was hiding underneath the car? When Walter White told him, you didn't finish the job, and Walter White found Jesse underneath the car and he dragged his ass out. And Walter White told him, I could have saved your girlfriend. I could have saved her, but I chose not to or whatever, And when the bikers, when they beat the hell out of him, whatever, and forced Jesse to go make some more of this crystal meth shit. Did anybody really give a shit? No, nobody cared. I mean, come on, man. It's. I think it was just to make Aaron Paul relevant. Just after the whole this movie was made, I can't even call it a Breaking Bad movie. Because it has it's just a few characters from Breaking Bad, but it has no action. I'd rather sit there and watch the entire series of Breaking Bad again than to watch El Camino. I'd rather watch it. I say it like this. If you're going to watch El Camino, watch Breaking Bad, binge watch Breaking Bad first, then go watch El Camino once, and you will see the difference of the two. You will see the difference. It's apples and oranges. Apples and oranges. You can't compare the two. Seriously, it is boring as hell. I watched it again, and I watched it again just to see if I missed on anything. I didn't miss on nothing. I didn't miss on anything at all. It was still boring. I watched it, and I'm sitting up here, and I'm like, this had to be to make Aaron Paul seriously. It had to. What the reason to make this garbage? You know, I don't know. I don't see why. I really don't. So I think that's the reason why this whole thing was made. You know, um, but if you're going, don't step into watching El Camino without binge watching Breaking Bad first, so you can know, you know, um, why this movie was made and why it started off Jesse Pinkman riding away in the El Camino. Watch Breaking Bad first, and then you'll see what Skinny Pete and what he done, and Badger and what he was about, and all this other things that happened. But the movie sucked. I don't care what nobody says. The movie was absolutely garbage. And it's not worth watching a second time. If you're a Breaking Bad fan, you can, go ahead and watch it. If you're a fan like me who still watch Breaking Bad, go ahead and watch it. Other than that, don't waste your time with it. Seriously. That's all I got to say. And I'm done. I'm done with this El Camino shit. I'm done. This is my last video about it. And that's it. It's the Bear and I'm out. Peace.